What is going on, guys? We just got some breaking news that Waymo has actually expanded in Austin, Texas. So I kind of think they've had this in their back pocket for some time, or they've been at least right on the borderline of being able to launch. And now they basically just went ahead and pulled the trigger because essentially they don't want to get beat by Tesla. So if you don't know already, Tesla has just launched like 3 weeks ago in Austin, Texas, the Robotaxi with safety riders. And then it's been 3 weeks now, and they have increased the geofence area to be as big as Waymo is in Austin, Texas. So this is a pretty big deal. So, yeah, this new expansion is actually pretty massive. So the new Tesla one was about 39 to 40 square feet, and the new geofence area from Waymo is miles. Is 90 square miles. So, Tesla again is at 39 to 40 square miles, and now Waymo's at 90 square miles. So they doubled basically the size that Tesla currently is. Waymo was actually somewhat near that size anyway. They were like roughly like 38 square miles. So again, it's still like over a doubling in size for Waymo to expand. And so this really kind of just really starts the race of robotaxi and autonomous vehicles. And I'm really curious to see where Tesla comes out next, because I know Tesla already has the ability to scale out bigger. Why? Because they basically just did a meme for their last geofence area. If you don't know already, they basically made a wank as the geofence area. So you can check that out on like my ex stuff like that, photos and whatnot. We actually have like YouTube postings and stuff like that too. But yeah, they basically clowned and came out with that geofence area because they knew it was gonna be like kind of viral, and it was gonna get a lot of attention and everything like that. So again, they just did that as a meme. So since they did that as a meme, they definitely have the capability to make it bigger. So I don't know. Let's see how big they go. There is evidence of them already doing like verification and Kyle, which is like 30 minutes away. So that would be pretty significant if Tesla expands like out that far, because then that would then again like smack Waymo and be much more than like this 90 square miles. So yeah, because when you're looking at square miles, it's like what 10 by 9, like 10 miles this way, 9 miles that way would be like a 90 square miles. So yeah, this is just a pretty big update. That's a huge expansion for Waymo. Congratulations, Waymo. I just want to say that. However, I'm voting for Tesla to be the all-time winner in this. I am very impressed that Waymo did just expand as quickly as they did. Or not necessarily just as quickly as they did, because it was actually kind of slow, but just as much as they just expanded. They just doubled their size. So I like the fact that they just, kind of just went all out and doubled the size overnight. Now, they did for sure do this because of Tesla. Now, whether they kind of had this in their back pocket and just used it as a PR thing to wait for like Tesla to get some attention and then Waymo to come out after them with some more attention, kind of like they're battling back and forth for attention on like and who's winning in the technology, right? So I want some confirmation. If anybody's in the Austin, Texas area and you can take a Waymo, I need you to check if you can actually take this service area that they're saying is accessible. So it's just went accessible today, supposedly. Some confirmation on the ground would be great, because anybody can mark it and say, hey, it's available. Look what we just expanded and did. But until it's actually accessible by humans, or accessible by humans or just everyday riders, then it's not really to the public, right? It don't matter how much you say the geofence is opened up, if you don't actually execute on that service capability. So yeah, if you'd like to see any more Tesla content, any entrepreneurial related content, whatnot, make sure you hit the subscribe button. This is the place to be for really just overall wealth growth and stock investments and things like that. So we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.